Hey everyone, I'm sorry that I'm not able to share these remarks with you in person, but I wanted to make sure that you heard from me directly before I left today. Over the last few weeks, I've been asked over and over again, what are you most proud of from your time as Attorney General? And the answer has been simple. I am proud of each of you, the public servants that make up the Department of Law and Public Safety. I am proud of your dedication, your service, and your resilience. Because no matter the challenge and no matter the circumstance, you always rise to the occasion. I'm proud of all the law enforcement officers and prosecutors who keep our communities safe every day by holding violent criminals, fraudsters, and corrupt officials accountable, by dismantling dangerous fentanyl mills, and by finding time to build and enhance trust with our residents. At the same time, you've recognized that justice is simply not about numbers of arrests or convictions. You recognize that justice is also about the cases we don't make and the individuals we keep out of the criminal justice system. It's about the compassion you've shown to those suffering from the disease of addiction and mental illness and diverting them out of the system and to the help they need. It's about disrupting cycles of violence by showing those victimized by gun violence better paths. It's about addressing the trauma young people exposed to violence experience by handling them with care. It's about safeguarding and guiding young people who've entered our state's juvenile justice system onto better futures. I am proud of all those across the department who push for justice, who fight to uphold the rule of law, who advocate on behalf of our residents, and who defend the agencies of our state in court each and every day. It's their ingenuity and their perseverance that have guided our state through crisis after crisis, including our response to a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. And they're the ones that have ensured that the operations of state continue to move forward despite the obstacles. I'm proud also of the public servants who work so tirelessly to protect the rights, liberties, and financial well-being of our residents, including all those who protect consumers by regulating so many diverse industries and professions. From pushing back against discrimination in housing and employment, to leading the charge against the rise in bias and hate, to holding large corporate actors accountable. You all have improved the lives of so many. And in the midst of a national reckoning on issues of race and justice, I am so proud of all those that have worked to champion racial justice, social justice, and environmental justice. You have shown that New Jersey is committed to meeting this moment. Justice Brandeis famously said that states are the laboratories of democracy, and that's been on full display during our time together at LPS. I'm proud of all those that have worked to craft policies and programs that have improved the lives of our residents and that other states have since adopted. Whether it's our policing policies, including our new use of force framework, or the template for our conviction review unit, or the various directives we developed to build trust between law enforcement and marginalized communities. Others have and will continue to look at us as a model because of your efforts. And I'm proud of all those that make all of this work possible, from the incredible teams in facilities and in IT, to the tremendous support staff across all of our divisions, to the guards that secure our offices. They all go above and beyond, and we have seen that on full display over the past 16 months. All of you should take pride knowing that together we've done much good for not only the residents of our state, but countless others across our country. I know I do this at my own risk, but I do need to specifically thank a number of people. I want to thank my wife for her patience, for her love, and for her support, and for her bluntness. For those that know her, she's not afraid to share her thoughts with me. She's not only a great mother to our 3 girls, who I also need to thank for their patience, but she's also been a partner on my public service journey, which I am sure she secretly hoped would have ended already. I also want to thank Andrew Bruck and Jen Davenport for taking an incredible leap of faith with me when I asked them to come on board, not fully knowing what to expect once we all got here. They are the relentless force that has driven so much of the work we've done across LPS. And I am so thrilled to know that they will continue to move the office forward in the time to come. I look forward to reading about their accomplishments and, thankfully, not being part of the news stories. And to the entire OAG team, you all are amazing. From organizing the chaos to keeping my life in order to preparing countless binders for countless events to dealing with my sarcasm, I appreciate each and every one of you. When I started, I told each of you that I wanted to leave this office slightly better than I found it. To me, that meant ensuring that each of you had the tools and resources to do your job safely and effectively. And thanks to the incredible diligence of many in OAG, including the persistence of John Garrett and the support of our governor's office, we have delivered. We've delivered by increasing staffing levels across LPS, by holding more state police classes, by unfreezing salaries, by addressing issues of salary compression, and by improving training opportunities, among so many other things. You all give so much, and you deserve nothing less than our complete support to fulfill your missions. If I can leave you with anything, it's this. Public trust is the key to the work we do across the department. Far too many people have lost faith in government, and we must do all we can to build it where it doesn't exist, restore it where it's eroded, and enhance it wherever we can. We need to do that so residents feel safe coming forward to and interacting with our law enforcement officers and prosecutors. So consumers across our state know that they can reach out to us and be confident that we'll follow up on their complaints. So victims know that they'll be heard and supported and that their abusers will be held accountable. We need to do that so New Jerseyans know that no matter the case or circumstance, at LPS, we do our work fairly, impartially, and justly, that the deck is not stacked against them in favor of the powerful, and that the system will work for them. So how do we ensure all of that? How do we build that trust that underpins our work? It's not complicated, and we already have the playbook to do so. First, continue listening. So many across our state feel that they are not heard. We need to meet our residents where they are. We need to hear their concerns through listening sessions and outreach efforts. We need to establish those connections well in advance of crises so that we can draw upon them if and when the circumstances require it. And we need to listen to each other and to diverse viewpoints. None of us have all of the answers, but through engagement and through collaboration, we can find them. That's the key to developing good policy, and it builds trust in the process. Second, continue doing good and ignore the noise. Throughout our time together, we've found ways to improve the lives of our residents. I've already recounted some of the many ways in which we've done that as I shared with you the immense pride I feel about LPS every day. So continue doing all the good you can, in all the ways you can, and push through the noise. When you hold powerful actors accountable, there will be pushback and criticism. But if you're doing the right things for the right reasons, I'll always have your back, and I know Andrew will as well. The third thing, guard and protect that reservoir of trust and credibility each of you inherit as a public servant here. Building trust is difficult, and it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one day at a time, one city block at a time, one interaction at a time, or one conversation at a time. And all of that hard work can be squandered in an instant with one bad decision. I urge you to do all you can to maintain and enhance that trust that we built with communities across our state, which builds on the incredible efforts of all those who came before us. While attorneys general come and go, each of you are the constant force for good that helps ensure the safety and well-being of our residents. I am eternally grateful to Governor Murphy for this opportunity. And I thank each and every one of you for the extraordinary privilege of calling each of you, the over 7,700 public servants that make up LPS, my colleagues, over the last 3.5 years. Thank you. Stay safe.